Okay, afternoon, guys. Hope everyone is well. Got a leader loser. How you doing, mate? Jim, how you doing, Jim? We have got some news coming up soon. 3 o'clock UK time, which is just over about 35 minutes. So probably won't do anything between now and then. Where are we now? Probably, yeah, sort of this sort of area, isn't it? Okay. Well, so far since the market opened last night, yesterday, early evening, it's just really been going sideways. But we've just sort of had a bit of a break out the bottom. But we do seem to have a bit of a trendy. I'm not sure how valid it is. It doesn't look too bad, I suppose, but it is what it is at the moment. So, Speedy Boy, hey, how you doing, mate? How you doing? Yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay. Had a good positive day yesterday. Just had the one traded for about 3.5 hours actually. But it was quite well, I wouldn't say it was a difficult trading day. The market was swinging and, we were getting some reasonable movements. We didn't have as much sideways, but we just didn't get any great setups. But strangely, excuse me just a second. Strangely enough, there was a setup yesterday, which I mentioned a couple of times, and Mac actually took it. He put it as where is it? It was a hidden second entry short, but I can't find it now. That was it there. I noted it yesterday, so this was it. I had this drawn here. I had that drawn, so it was like a small uptrend, and we had. I don't know if you remember me mentioning it yesterday. We had a hidden second entry long. Now, to me, it's a doji, isn't it? Really, it's a doji ideally being right in the middle, but it's not a brilliant candle, is it? But Mac marked it as a high, as a blue arrow, as a high probability trade. Now, for me, it was clear to me we were clearly moving up, and I expected a break and move up, but that type of candle there, it could have ticked above and come out and stopped you out. Do you know what I mean? So, which is why I left it, because it's not. It's a poor signal bar. It's not a terrible signal bar. A terrible signal bar we read down there, but it's. I just wanted to mention it, so I did note it yesterday, and we had a quick chat about it later on in the day when we had a look back and to see. But I was just surprised why Mac marked it as a blue tick, because it's such an iffy signal bar. But I don't know if you mentioned that, but no one else did. Thomas Wade didn't even notice it, to be fair. I noticed, obviously we had a nice little trend working there, and then a couple of pushes back in second entry back to the M8. So I don't know. It was also a triple test, Mac mentioned. It was a sort of a triple test. So I just wonder what your thoughts were on that. So anyway, market is just about to open in about 20 seconds UK time, but as I say, it's going a little bit choppy at the moment, and we've got that news coming out soon. So Roger, how you doing, mate? Ionis, how are you? So yeah, so apart from that, it was it wasn't a terrible day. Market was swinging. Obviously we finished sort of, was it about here, I think, wasn't it? And then obviously down it came, but no, I just wanted to mention that yesterday. The trade I took, Mac marked that as well, which I think was this one. He marked that one, and he marked that one as well. And that was the one I took. It was also a failure as well. And I liked it because we had that second entry short. So as we get a little bit sideways and topping out a bit, I'm thinking people are going to be thinking about going short. And it was a little bit congested, which is why I put my order a few ticks higher. It was probably a point higher, actually. I wanted it on there just in case we did go sideways and come down. I thought if we could break above that, then that would be more likely. But obviously we had that pattern anyway, so I expected it to move that. So Groll Daddy, how you doing, mate? How you doing? So anyway, that was yesterday anyway. Market is moving a bit. Market is just officially opened. But we have got this news coming up in 30 minutes. So It's probably not the ideal time to trade, is it? So, but yeah, we seem to have a lot of sideways so far. We seem to have a bit of a channel, but it could be a channel or it could be just a bit of a breakout. We could come back in, but certainly nothing I'm interested in at the moment. For some odd reason, I'm going through a period of being very patient and picking good trades. And I can't quite understand why. Strange, isn't it, when you start doing things by the book? It's an odd feeling. So, but no, I was pleased with yesterday. It was a good day for me. I had patience, plenty of patience, and I waited for a setup. I took it, got 2 3/4 points out of it, and that was good enough for me. So I'd done my job yesterday. Yeah, my job isn't necessarily to find trades. It's just to turn up here and wait for the market to give me something and then take advantage of it. So I did that, and everything was nice and rosy. And as I've mentioned before, and we all know this, it's much nicer to spend your evening when you finish trading in the green, isn't it? Having a good day. It just makes life, well, it's just better. It just means you've done your job properly, whether you get a trade. I mean, obviously, if we will want trades, obviously, but our job isn't necessarily to find them. It's just to wait for them to appear in front of us, waving their arms and take them. And I did what I needed to do yesterday. So things are going okay. So we're on day 3. Got a couple of valuations. As most of you know, I did get up to $7,500 on a PA account, and I had one bad day and it just crippled me. So hopefully I went through then a short few weeks of just doing stupid things and, you know, feeling a bit knotted up. And I had a week off and it seems to have refreshed me. So I'm starting to think that when things start to go a bit bad, I think the answer is maybe a few days off. Clear the mind a bit. Obviously, you know, trading's quite a stressful business, and it is important to take some time off from time to time and do something that relaxes you. So the week off definitely helped me. It just got all that stuff, all that frustration that was sort of built up, and got rid of it all. So, let's have a look. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit of sitting and waiting at the moment, wait for this news to get out. I don't really want to get, although the market is moving, I don't ideally want to get into a trade if I can, unless something glorious pops up. But we'll see what happens. Everybody okay? No issues? Everybody having a good day yesterday? I think there were, I think a couple of you guys had some trades, didn't you, I think? Yeah, gap at no, gap at 4048. I think we filled it up, haven't we? Has anybody had a look at the daily? Let's have a quick glance at the daily. See what may happen. Okay, so we know we've had this channel down here, haven't we? So we know that. So let's have a look. Let me get rid of this. Yep. So we could, looking by that, so based on this, we could get some downwards movement today. Obviously, it depends a lot what happens on the news. Oh, there is a second entry short there. Second entry short. Ooh, that's tempting.
Order submitted.
But the only trouble is, yeah, we seem to be in a downtrend. We're getting sort of lower lows, but I don't think I'm probably gonna leave that now anyway. But we have been doing some sideways stuff, and this could be a breakout pullback. So I probably don't really want to be going short.
Order
there.
cancelled.
I mean, it a NAF bar anyway. If that would have finished bearish, second entry short at the key entry point, I don't think that would have been a terrible trade. Yeah, things are looking bearish just based on the that sort of a bearish pin bar I noticed on the daily. So that's my thoughts anyway. But obviously the news will have a bearing on that. If indeed we go down or we go up, but at the moment things are looking a bit south, shall we say? Definitely got some downward movement. There's no argument there. Making lower highs. Sorry, a bit of a push up. Just aware about this news. Market is moving, so you know there's ways out of a trade. It's not sort of just going like this at the moment, so it is moving. I mean, Max says you don't really want to be entering a trade about an hour before, but I don't think I've ever done that, and it's never caused me an issue. Usually, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes I tend to stay out of a trade, unless it's obviously going sideways. But if it's moving like it's moving now, and it's not, the ATR's low, bars aren't particularly high. So, you know. Jonathan, how you doing, bud? What's up? How you doing, mate? Okay, so we're coming to the top of this, and also we're coming to the bottom of this range, and also the open as well. So this may be a way down, possibly.
Order submitted.
Let's see if this gives us something bearish. Not at the moment. I kind of like the way it's using the bottom of this range and the open, and if we can break above it and get something bearish, then I favour to go down. But so far, it's still a second entry. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to. I don't think it's going to give us anything or a decent setup. That's just not very good. Signal bar's not brilliant, and it's EMA is a bit flat. Although I am thinking down at the moment. Maybe it will be a higher low. Let's see what happens. That also is a failure. So if we can trigger above it, come back down, we may trap some longs because there's probably some longs there. Thinking about this sideways, we've broke out, made a new bottom, first entry, big bullish bar. There may be a few longs trapped. Also, that's a failure. Let's see if it triggers and comes back down.
Order submitted.
Okay. See if we can ride this down a bit. Everything's working. Actually, it's sort of a lower high, isn't it? I'd have preferred it to tick above there, but Oh well. If we can get below here. You're long guy, yeah? Oh, crikey, I'm not. To get below here, because there's probably going to be some longs trapped there. See if we can break below here. Get down. Get down. 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 Come on. Down you go. Come on.
Order filled.
Oh, okay. Point and a quarter. We made a. Okay. That's better than a kick in the teeth, isn't it? I suppose. Probably going to go a bit lower than that, but we have made a. Yeah, it may just take another pull up. What do we get there? Point and a quarter. Better than a kick in the teeth. If we got something early. Plus 1.25 points. We're probably going to get down lower. But there's not a huge amount. Where did I come out? Here. Let's have a look. How much further did it go? Yeah, I've got another point to the squeeze, but oh well. Made a matching. I think it was a matching low. Yeah. Cheers, guys. Oh, I didn't. I check just to check whether. Okay, yeah, there's the new low there. I thought it may have a pull. I don't know. Sometimes you see, you see when it seems to be bottoming out, and I'm thinking, are we going to be going a bit sideways? So, which is why I came out there. Mind you, it only went about a tick lower, didn't it? Is that a tick or two lower? So, it's made a new low anyway. So, I think I got out the right place anyway. Well, I could have got another point out of it, but when it's getting towards the bottom, really, we only want to be going as low as the bottom, really. I mean, we are in a downtrend, but it's just where that one hit exactly the same place, and I'm thinking, are we? I mean, we could. I am aware we got this news, see, so there is a possibility. Yeah, okay, that looks to me like it's going a little bit sideways, maybe. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay. So I think I got out of the right place, so that's good enough for me anyway. Every bit helps. Sometimes the markets let us get away with murder. Okay, so at least we got a point and a quarter anyway. Who said they went long? Who said they went long? I can't remember now. I kind of like that. You could say it's a lower high, couldn't you? We are getting a bit close to the news though, so I may just leave this. If it finishes bearish, it's tempting, but I think I already pushed me luck with that trade, although it was. Let's have a look. That was a failure. Oh, it didn't trigger that failure, did it? Let's have a look. I thought that broke above there, to be honest with it. It didn't. But we did push down, push back up, and then close below the EMA. So I thought that was worth riding it down to the bottom, and it did go down there. Okay, so that one there has triggered. So at the moment we're in a downtrend, so I expect it to come down. It's triggered. It is a little bit congested, but I think we're okay. We're just getting a bit. That news is about 11-12 minutes away, so what do you mean? But I did still in my trade. What does that mean? Am I missing something? Yeah, it is going a little bit sideways. I thought, to be fair, I looked at that one. I could have sworn that broke above it, and it obviously didn't, because I thought that was a failure that triggered. But anyway, I thought it was I was looking at a lower high, to be honest with you. If you brought it back down here, you could have said it was a second entry short, but technically by the count. But it looked like the type of trade that was going to come down to me. So anyway, that one, if you'd have taken that one, that's what I mean. It's just getting a little bit sideways now. See, that's so obviously when we started bottoming out here, that's what stopped me taking that one, and it was a good choice because it got stopped me out. Now that possible second entry short, but it's I don't know. I'm not convinced we're still going down here, but even so, downtrend. It is a second entry short. You would think we would then come down and make a new low, but it's just getting a bit too close, that news. And my concern is I get stuck in it and it goes a bit sideways. I mean, I do like it if it finishes bearish. It's right at the top. We've had a break. I'm so tempted to take that.
Order submitted.
No, I'm going to stay out of it at the moment.
Order
I've got
cancelled.
this news coming. I think it. I don't know. I'm just a bit concerned about it. It is right at the very top. It's a nice place to take a short if you're going to run a downtrend, but I'm just concerned about this news. Oh, you still? Oh, I see what you mean. I got you. Oh, you went long down here, did you? I thought you meant you went long up because you said you were long. I don't know. Oh, unless you went. Well, I don't know. Yeah, sitting and waiting now, I think. It's a bit too close. That's tempting.
Order submitted. Order cancelled. Order submitted.
No, that news is concerning me.
Order
Sensible
cancelled.
thing to do. I think if that finishes bearish, we sat right on the top of this line. If that finishes bearish, I think we're coming down. Trouble is, I've taken trades close to the news and it'll start going like that sideways.
Order submitted.
Dare I do it? Come on, trigger.
Order submitted.
Let's go down to the bottom. Actually, that's it there. I might get out of this just for a small amount if it gives me an option. This is what I was concerned about. Yeah, I should have stayed out of that. That was I was concerned about getting stuck in it. Slowing down. I might get out of here for something small if we can get something. Hurry up and count down because that's a failure. Come on, get down.
Order filled.
Okay, I'm happy with that. Took a point out of it. It's just getting a bit too slow for me. I think it's probably going to come down, but that news is in about 3.5 minutes, so... Oh well. Oh well. Sensible thing to do was to leave that one. What did I get out of it? A point. That'll do. That'll do. Not what I ideally do, but there we go. Plus 1. We've got a 0.75 at a push. I think it's fair. It's coming down here. Lower high, then there was a failure. If there wasn't the news, see, I probably took that one as well, down to the bottom. I think I probably shouldn't have done that, to be honest with you. It just started going a little bit sideways there. I think obviously down here to a new low as we've had a break is I'm pretty sure. The trouble is you just don't know what's going to happen with this news, do you? Whether we're going to get a quick reaction or whether it's going to come out slowly. I mean, there was a second entry there, a lower high there, and a failure there. All looking red, all looking bearish. We've had this trend down here. Break. I expect a new low. Yeah, I know I did. To be fair, I thought it might come down a bit quicker than that. I thought I might get even a point out of it quite quick, but it did go a bit sideways. But yeah, I know. Point taken, mate. Point taken. To be honest with you, if you didn't have the news, I'd still be happy to sit in here now. I'd be quite happy. I expect a new low from this break. Here's the news. Or is it we had a quick bit of, oh, look at that. Well, I got to the bottom as well. Oh, look at that. Look what I could have won. See, I don't think, actually, I wish I'd have had me stop down here now. Yeah, I would have profited down here now, but oh well. I wouldn't have done, would I? Because I'd have been here. I had me stop up here. Oh, you got stopped down, did you? I got you. Yeah, that's the trouble with the news, see. I was a bit lucky there. It did go a little bit sideways, but I got out of it for a point, so I'm happy with that. Point's a point, it's $100, isn't it? Well, per account, so. Okay, so. I was thinking bearish today with the bearish pin bar we have, and obviously we've had the news, which has reacted slightly negative, so I think a combination with the two is probably likely going to be a downward day today. Yeah. Oh, gosh, it only got a point now. Look at that, it's tanking, isn't it? Trouble is, it's so easy to think about jumping here in it, but every time I've ever done it, it goes down a tick and then starts rocking up. So, oh well. At least everything's working okay here. That's yesterday's trade and today in a row without any problems, which is giving me a little bit more confidence. We could get a real strong down day today. That bearish pin bar on the daily got me thinking we were going to be bearish, but look at this. We've just come down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 points within 5 minutes. Now, don't forget, guys, that 80% off runs out today, I think. Tonight, midnight tonight. I got a code there if you want it. It's there if you so desire. But it runs out, I believe, midnight Eastern Standard Time. I appreciate that, bud. Thanks, Toad. I appreciate that. Yeah, if anybody uses them or has, I think there was a few yesterday. It's much appreciated. Doesn't cost you guys anything extra. That's the only reason I use it. I wouldn't do it if you guys had to pay anything. Do you know what? I saw this there, that second entry short there, away from the M8, and I keep hearing that voice of the gorilla guy talking about Al Brooks says when you get lots of bars together moving down, well, lots of small bars, his words were, jump on any second entry. And there was one there which came down. There was one there which came down. I did look at that. I'm not usually a fan of taking this, but it depends how strong the trend is, and the trend looks very strong. Right, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That's come down 35 points so far in 8 minutes. So that's a strong trend. It didn't even pull back. A lot of the times we'll get this shoot down and then it'll pull back at least 50%, or sometimes it'll correct more or less completely. But this to me looks like it's really on its way down. It looks really like a strong trend. Oh, cheers. Thanks, Leader Loser. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Tradeovate. Yes, I did hear you can use it now on Tradeovate, can't you? Did I get an email or something? In fact, I got email from a company last week. A company that does software, some form of an indicator, and it said it's in my videos, and would I be interested in doing some sort of collaboration with them? I'm not quite sure what they meant, whether, you know, get a percentage or something, but I don't think it, I can't remember what platform it was, but it wasn't might have been TradeOvate actually, because I'm pretty sure most of you guys use NinjaTrader and they're not available on NinjaTrader, so I never took him up on the offer. It just wasn't worth it. Wow, Bitcoin's gone down. I'm happy about that. I'm shorting Bitcoin at the moment. I shorted it at 23 something. I'm pleased about that. Does look like we're going to get a really, really strong down day today. I don't mind taking maybe one here. I mean, I looked at that one. It was actually a point, 1 3/4 points, so 2 1/4. But it did mention, Al Brooks, when you get lots of these little bars slowly coming down like that, jump on any second entry. There was one here and another one here, and you'd have both got 10 points, 10 to 15 points out of them. Unfortunately. I want to get back here. Tis reacted off this bottom section of the midline. I kind of like that. Actually, it works nice there because it's working on that top half of the channel. Now it's working on the bottom half. If we can get a second entry up here, then I'm interested in going short there.
Order submitted.
Because to me, this looks like it's going to be a really good, strong day. Yeah, it is hard to watch it. You're not wrong. Okay, so let's be careful what we do here. Okay, short-term trend channel break, new high. Let's see if we can get something that's looking bearish now. Never quite understood why that does that. It's almost like saying, okay, we've moved out the channel now, but let's move it over out the way. It's weird, isn't it? Let's see if we can get a lower high. I'm definitely interested in trying to get short here. Lower high, get lower. Come on, come right down. Lower, lower. It's a second entry short, that is. But I don't like it. It's not set up. It's tempting just to jump in, but I'm going to restrain myself. Okay. So we've got to break new high, try to go once, see if we can get a failure, and then I'm interested in coming down then. I need you to break above there, mate, just for me. Come on. I'm tempted to take something a bit risky here. Come on, no, I'm not gonna. Give me a failure. Come on. Trouble is, sometimes you can make these massive moves, can't you? So look.
Order filled.
Slightly risky, but it just does seem like such a strong trend. It is a bit risky, but I think it's worth the risk. Even if I can get something out of it. And we've had this channel, we've had a clear break. Yeah, it's a risky entry, that's what it is. But the market is looking incredibly bearish to me, and I'm just going to take a risk and see if I can't get something out of it. Let's take it. Okay, that's why.
Order filled.
Stupid idiot. Okay. Okay. Stupid boy. Silly boy. No, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Yeah, you know, sometimes there's just no entries, is there? We had a lower high, which wasn't brilliant, but then when we started breaking below, oh well. Okay, down 375. All right, okay. It's happened anyway. Learn my lesson, don't jump in without a setup. I just thought everything's looking so bearish. Okay. Mm, mm. I thought it was worth a risk because the way things are looking, I thought was expecting it to come down strong. But yeah, it was a stupid trade. Yeah, it's just looking so bearish. So there is a lower high there, isn't there? Trouble is, it almost looks like it's starting to move up a little bit, but maybe this is a triple test. Yeah, I have got rules, but to me, I don't know. After this, I just got sometimes as well as you got rules from time to time. Emotions get in the way, or you can get suckered in and maybe take some bad decisions. And I took one, but there's nothing I can do about it. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, to me, it looked like it was just we'd had a break of this anyway, so I expected a new low, but well. See, to me, after this big push down, it looks like now it's just, it may have come down there, but what it's decided to do is just correct it a little bit. But that's part of the risk you take, I suppose. But yeah. Yeah, I should have left that one, really. There wasn't really a setup there. And that's the trouble with taking setups, isn't it? But Yeah, I just thought it may, because it was just we're getting lots of these little small bars that are going down, and I just thought it may continue, and I might get a massive move out of it. I don't know. I mean, even if it had come down the bottom of here, I could have got a potential 5 points out of it, but stupid move. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. I know. Okay. Possible trap there. That's a second entry long. Still expecting a new low from here. I'm tempted to take that. That's a failure.
Order submitted.
We've had a break new high. Try to go once, try to go twice. Let's see if second entry long that's triggered. There's a second entry long there, which is triggered. And a failure.
Order submitted.
A failure. One leg down, two leg down. Let's have a look, see if we can get some of me green back. One leg down, two leg down. Second entry long there, which triggered, and there was also a failure.
Stop filled.
Oh dear. Mate, it wasn't gambling. I saw that second entry long, which triggered, and then I took the failure there. So gambling would be just hitting one of those buttons. We had a short-term trend channel break, new high. We came down and had a second entry long, which triggered and came down. I thought I was expecting one leg down and another leg down. So What short-term trend ad? This one. That short-term trend hadn't played out. The previous one. I'm not sure what you mean. There was one there, there was one there. I'm not sure what you mean, bud. Here, that one there. Off the lows. That hadn't played out. Oh, this one here. That's played out. Push up, break new high. Oh, that's what you mean. We'd a push up, break new high. Yeah. And then we tried to go higher once. To be fair, that was just a risky trade to me. The market looked like, well, the market was going down. We had a short-term trend, break new high, try to go once, and came down. Yeah, that was a risky trade. There's no two ways about it. And I just saw all this. That's the trouble. This is Pat's priceactiontrading-system.com Max system. What do you mean it should contain a red candle? That one there? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, we've still had a break and a new high. We've had a break and a new high. That candle's completely outside of it. And half that candle's outside of it. So it's still a break. Technically a break. Try to go higher once, push down for the EMA. Well, I think what's happened because of this down stuff, it's sort of corrected a little bit. And I think that's what it is. I'm not saying there was a setup there. I'm saying it just looked like it was going down and I just had a moment of weakness and jumped in there trying to capture some of the move. Yeah, there. Break, new high. From this channel, we got 3 bars going up. We broke it, new high. That's completely outside this. So we've had a break and a new high. But because there wasn't a setup, that's where it's gone wrong. Obviously, you know, the market had other ideas. Yeah. Okay, see if we can get a higher, lower something here. The market seems to be going up at the moment. It's touched multiple times. it's closed here, but a short-term trend channel break, new low. Let's see if we can get a higher low. It's definitely a break, 100%. Look at that. That is completely outside of here, isn't it? Well, that actually should be there, yeah. That's out of it, and so that's completely out of it. Anybody think that's a break and a new high? Well, for me, you've got 3 perfect candles. Yeah, goes a little bit sideways there, breaks, new high. I mean, the issue is there's no setup there. That's really, there's no, I mean, we tried to go once, try to go twice. Not a brilliant bar, obviously, but it just started going down. We never ticked above, but I expected it to come down. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, that's what he's on about. Didn't think it was a break. Actually, just got max chart. He's drawn this like this. So all right, he's drawn that like that, Macas. Hold on. One push up, small push up. That push up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He's got his drawn like that, Macas. Strange. Does look like we're coming down to make this new low. Let's put that there. Yeah, he's got this drawn. He's got this drawn as well. Break new eye. Okay, maybe we're going to get a short here. Let's have a look.
Order submitted.
Second entry short. I prefer it to get a little bit higher, but let's see what happens.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Oh, we're not having a very good day today. Short-term trend channel, second entry short. It didn't think as bearish as I was expecting, but bloody hell. Oh well. Okay, that's it for me today. I think it's time for me to go away and figure out. Definitely a messy chart today, that's for certain. So that's it for today. So I'll catch up with you all tomorrow.